So here what we will do, we have looked into the basics of all Jenkins script and all. So what we will do, we will create one CI/CD pipeline, which will be linked with our Jenkins and GitHub, so that whatever we push or do any changes in the code, automatically it will run the build. Okay, we will
Mm-hmm.
see the changes in the build.
Mm.
I'll create a project over here, Python CI
So what
CD.
topic today we are studying?
It basically is CI/CD,
CICD.
continuous
Okay.
integration and continuous delivery using Jenkins. Okay,
Okay.
using Jenkins. So whatever we have studied in Jenkins so far, we will try
Mm.
to link that with our with our GitHub. So we
Okay.
have our Jenkins open, and here is our code. We go to this code location. Better, I'll create a new file. This already is available in another desk. Create a new folder.
So when you create the file, so you have to uh, create a file by Jenkins, right?
Now with Jenkins, we will build the exe.
Okay.
So we have this code now. So with this code, we will build the Jenkins exe. So generally, what happened in the organization as well? They build the code, but app.py. They build this type of code, and in the end, they create exe from it, which will be given to the customer, right?
Mm.
So that's a main task. I'll open my command prompt. So whatever mentioned in the new repository, just copy. We already done all these things.
Mm.
Git init, then git add dot, then we'll do git commit hyphen m. This is for CI/CD. Okay. Then we'll create the branch. This is our first branch. Then we'll add the origin. Just verify.
It's not coming,
Retrieve
right?
moment hyphen v. So we have added the branch origin where we will push. Now let's work. Git push hyphen u origin and the branch name. So everything is pushed to the main branch. Now if I'll come over here and refresh this part, see I can see my app.py over here with the same code. Okay,
Mm.
all good. Now
Yes.
let's go to our Jenkins. We'll create a new item. We'll give it a name CI/CD underscore Python, and we will make a pipeline from it. This is for testing CI/CD. Okay.
Mm.
There's going to be a Git project, but we'll not mention over here. We'll directly mention in the steps. You can ask the URL. We need not to. See, there are two ways. Okay. First, I can directly link the GitHub to this using this one. But the issue with that one, GitHub webhook, that for webhook, we are running Jenkins in our local host, right?
Mhm.
Localhost means only in your computer, and GitHub is a cloud based. So cloud doesn't know the location of your computer. Okay.
Mm.
This GitHub doesn't know from where you are running it, from which computer or which things. So
Mm.
that's why we'll use the other another approach. We'll directly modify over here. Just take any sample code from here. We have already visited this part, right?
Mm.
Okay, this is known as a Groovy script. Okay. So what we are going to do over here, build agent is done. The very first step will be checkout. Checkout means basically you will check out the code. And in this case, in steps, what we should mention, get branch, which branch you want to check out. First thing you need to say, we want to check out main branch, right?
Mm.
Then what is the URL of your Git? So provide the URL.
So your URL stand for what?
Uniform resource locator.
Okay.
URL is basically every website has its own URL, right?
Yeah.
Even the GitHub, see, this is the URL of GitHub. Okay. So every website has its own URL. In the same way, your project has its own URL.
Yeah.
Okay. So this clone this web URL. Basically what we did in over here. So main branch and this URL, it will recognize that this is
Mm.
Git project. Okay.
Okay.
So this is known as first stage. Stage and the steps. So first stage is done. Let's go and do the second stage. Where what we'll do? We'll build the exe. But before exe, who will build? I need a Python library which will build the exe. So we need to install the dependency. Install dependency. So there is a Python library known as PyInstaller. What is the job of PyInstaller? What does
It's like a translator, like a translate your code
into
into text, right?
not text?
Well, I mean,
See, PyInstaller bundles a Python application and all its dependency into a single package, and that
okay.
package is exe executable.
Okay.
Okay. And inside this one, we'll write the steps. What step? Patch to install PyInstaller. PyInstaller -1 file. This is just a code. Okay, and file name is app.py. Okay. So what it will do? PyInstaller will be installed in this here GitHub project. This project will be checkout and it will be installed inside it.
Okay.
Okay.
So the Python, Python, PyTeller, you said PyTeller
But
on file.
PyInstaller need to be there first.
So where that code did you get from?
From GitHub, we have pasted
Okay.
the GitHub link. So it will get the code from there. If PyInstaller would not be there, then it will be installed. And then this step will be run, which will build your exe. And the third stage to archive it. Archive basically where you want to place your exe. This will create the exe, but where do you want to put it? That's the main question. So we want to archive. I can directly name the folder or archive. Archive path. Let's just give it. And that will be whenever you install, there's a one default path which is known as dist, and all the exes that will be generated should go over there to this location.
Hmm.
I guess we are done. I'll apply, save. Since the local host is taking your system, okay, so
Hmm.
it should save. Now we have at the moment we'll do build now. What it will do, it will go to the GitHub, check out that task or clone it in your local repository and build the application. So I'll just click the build now, and it got failed with this instead of path. Mhm. Let's go back to this one. Configure. Yes, I have to exactly name the archive artifacts. Archive
So this one,
artifacts.
where you get from this one, like artifact?
Archive artifacts. Basically, it will take all your exes that is being generated from the above step and put it in this location, dist location.
But you should already should know this terminology, right?
Yeah,
Or where you
yes.
get from?
You should generally know, or you can just search Python application pipeline. So this, they will provide you this. You can easily get it. First time you need not to, you need to research, and then second time you just use it. Okay, let's do again build now. And it got failed again. Let's see what's the issue. Some issue with the git branch main. Okay.
You didn't exit from the main branch, do you?
Nope. We need not to exit. Let's just see the code again. It's good to have the errors. We can debug it one by one. Okay, I forgot to write the colon. what is the issue? URL is not right.
URL. Oh,
Let's check the URL. Can't see an issue with the URL. Should is saying. Oh yeah. See. So this is the when you are writing two stages, you need to put comma. Here also we required comma. Because two stages you can't write in a two line without comma. Otherwise it doesn't know where to break it and it will find it as an incomplete. Save it. Now what's the issue? Batch file. Pip install. Let's do one thing. Configure. Let's write this step in a separate line. Remove the comma. Uh, me by save. Let's do the testing again. So it is building right now. I can click on it and check what stage is going on. So installer is already there. These are the installer exes, archiving fact and finishes, which means it is successful. Now to check the exe, I can go to your C drive, look for the Jenkins folder, then .jenkins, and then workspace. Everything you do comes in this workspace. What is the name of our pipeline? Python app CI/CD, CI/CD
mm,
underscore Python. It was. And then inside this folder, you can see app.exe is there. I'll click on it.
mm,
It's just showing the result and getting exit. You can write further more command to keep the application open. But
mm,
so far, how this is how it is looking. Understood? That's how the in organization things are working. People write
mm,
as a developer, you will write this code. As a DevOps
mm,
engineer, you have to write this code. whatever the code I have written.
Mm.
Uh, Configure. You will write this code. This is very important. For every language, this will be different. Okay. So you need to do a
Mm.
little bit research. This in the Groovy script. Okay. And there's another way is webhook. It won't work right now as we are not public. We have this uh, privately installed Jenkins. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Any questions?
No.
Pretty much clear now.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. CI and CID.
CI means continuous integration. So if I do any changes over here, right now it is
Mm.
showing 120 now. If I'll do any changes in this application, suppose 100, edit, click on this edit. Either you can do from your system, which generally all the developer does, but I'm
Mm.
directly doing over here for commit changes. Okay, done, committed, save. Now what should be the answer? 200, right? I'll go to a Jenkins pipeline, save it, and just run. This is known as deploy continuous integration,
Mm.
CI. And the last, it is going to deploy. That will be known as continuous deployment. If I automate this one, I can do it a
Mm.
cron job, set up a cron job, right? Now if
Mm-hmm.
I'll run, what answer should it give? 200, na?
Yes.
I click it over here. See 200 we are getting.
Yeah.
Got it? So whatever
Yes.
changes you are doing, that changes getting reflected in our app.exe. So the same thing for every application, it happens. Since we have this small application, so we do not require any other tool. But when we will build a big application, and then we will divide that application into small part, there we will require other tools of DevOps. Okay. And all those
Okay.
tool, we will run it through our Jenkins.
Mm.
So you will see the full-fledged. This is a small CI/CD. But when we will use other tools, there you will see the full-fledged CI/CD.
Okay. So usually in the organization, like
Mm.
with a big, like I suppose, like you take like a bank, how
Mm.
they use CI and CID,
In the same
like
way,
so when they
in
make
for the
like a changes, right,
yes,
in the
whatever the changes they do in the coding, they push these changes. So once they push, all the changes come to here. And then we have the cron job, which we discussed in the last class. That cron
yeah.
job will run and this will update your exe. So
Mm.
whosoever having the banking application, their application will get updated.
Okay.
Mm. Understood?
Yes.
Okay. Any more questions? So we'll keep it here. You practice till everything here. Okay, it's not that much
Yes.
tricky. Once you will be confident enough, then we can jump to our Linux and then networking. We'll start with the module 2. Okay.
Okay. Okay. I got it. Thank you.
Yeah. Any more questions that you have?
Yeah. No, thank you. So